Hello friends, welcome back to my class, that is Concept by Pandey sir. Friends, we are actually having a series of classes on engineering graphics, and today's topic is a problem on conical curves. So the basic of conical curves and the conic I have explained in the previous class. Please go back there and understand it. If you see this question, the question is trace a conic section when the distance of the focus from the directrix is 35 mm, eccentricity is 2/3, and draw a normal and tangent to the curve that is 20 mm from focus. So the question is, read again, they have asked that the distance of focus from the directrix is 35 mm. So f is at the distance of 35 mm from directrix. Eccentricity value E is equal to 2/3, and normal and tangent at the distance of 20 mm from the focus. Now the same thing we will draw now. So friends, this is the question which we have discussed it. So the focus was at a distance of 35 mm from the directrix, eccentricity was 2/3, and normal and tangent at the distance of 20 mm from focus. So let us draw this problem, solve this problem. First of all, to solve it, you have to draw first directrix. So I taught you in the previous class what is called directrix, what is major axis, what is minor axis. First I am drawing directrix and a major axis. So this is my major axis. If you look at the question, they are saying that draw the focus at the distance of 35 mm from directrix. So let this point be O. So I will take 35 mm from point O and I will mark it as focus. So this is my point and I am marking that point as focus. Now, so my OF is how much? 35. So I will note down here, OF is 35 given. Next, now come to eccentricity. Eccentricity is 2/3. So E is 2/3. Now add them off. 2 plus 3 is 5. Now divide OF into 5 equal parts. Okay. Now your aim is to divide OF into 5 equal parts. How many equal parts? 5 equal parts. So divide OF into 5 equal parts. So total is 35 by 5. So 35 total, OF is 35, and divide OF into how many parts? 5 parts. Answer is 7 mm. So I am dividing OF into 5 equal parts. So I am dividing, okay. So I have divided OF into 5 equal parts and I am naming them. This is my first part, second part, third part, fourth part and fifth part. Don't forget to name, okay. If you forget to name, no, you will create a problem. So name them off. Now look at the denominator of eccentricities. It's how much? 3. So from the point 3, name that point 3 as V, vertex. So my third point is what? Vertex. Now measure VF, measure VF, measure VF and draw a perpendicular line from F. So 7 parts, 14. So total will be 14 mm. So from F, draw 14 mm. Draw 14 mm. Okay. And again from point V, draw the same 14 mm perpendicular to each other. Okay, draw 14 mm. So this is also 14 mm. Let this point be E. Now draw a line OE such that it passes through E. So I have drawn a line from O such that it passes through E. I have drawn. Okay. Next what you have to do, name them. Let this point be, and what we will say, O. Let this point be O dash. Any doubt till here, please let me know. Now divide from this line, if this is my C, divide VC, divide into n number of parts, As the n number of parts increases, the shape will be more perfect. So you can divide it either into 2 parts, 8 parts, 9 parts, 10 parts, 12 parts, 14 parts, 20 parts, and so on. So as the number of parts increases, the clarity, the quality of your, it might be an ellipse or any cone, will be more. So I am dividing into 10 to 12 parts. So take your scale, divide from V to C into your desired parts. So this is my first part, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, and extend to the top and to the bottom. So this is my first. Don't forget to extend it. Extend parallel to each other. These lines should be parallel to each other. So I have extended few lines which are parallel to each other, and I am naming them. Okay. Let this be 1, 1 dash, 2, 2 dash, 3, 3 dash, 4, 4 dash, 5, 5 dash, 6, 6 dash, and so on. Now the last step what you have to do is measure 1, 1 dash, measure 1 and 1 dash, measure 1 and 1 dash, and F as center, cut an arc. So here I am cutting an arc. Since I am measuring 1, 1, I am cutting arc only on 1, 1. Next, measure 2 and 2 dash, measure 2 and 2 dash, measure 2 and 2 dash, and F as center, cut 2 and 2 dash. Don't cut other one. 2 and 2 dash. Next, measure 3 and 3 dash, measure 3 and 3 dash, and cut 3 and 3 dash from F as center. So the line which you are measuring, you have to cut the same line. Okay. If you are measuring third line, don't cut the second line. Next, measure 4 and 4 dash, measure 4 and 4 dash. Okay. Measure 4 and 4 dash, and cut from F as focus. Now measure 5 and 5 dash, measure 5 and 5 dash. Okay, measure 5 and 5 dash, F as center, cut that 5 and 5 dash. Next, measure 6 and 6 dash, measure 6 and 6 dash, and F as center, cut 6 and 6 dash. You can measure again 7 and 7 dash. If this is my point 7, measure 7 and 7 dash, F as center, again cut 7 and 7 dash. Measure next one 8 and 8 dash, measure 8 and 8 dash, F as center, cut F and F dash. Now measure 9 and 9 dash, 9 and 9 dash, F as center, cut. See, okay. So now see, you have various points like these points here. These are the points which we have obtained after cutting it. So these are the few points which we have obtained, right? Now join them with actually a French curve, but if you don't have a French curve, try to join with your freehand sketching. Join with your freehand sketching, but if you have a French curve, you will be getting perfect shape. So here I am doing with my freehand, and please you can try with French curve. When you do with the French curve, you will be getting a perfect shape. Okay, now we got it, our required cone, that is an ellipse. Since E is 2/3, which is less than 1, we got ellipse. Please go back to my previous video and check the importance of E. Our problem is not done now. We have another point, that is draw normal and tangent at a distance of 20 mm from focus. So the next step, take your compass, measure 20 mm, measure 20 mm. So this is 20 mm, this is 20 mm. Now from F, from focus F, cut an arc on the curve which you have got. So it is cutting here, so this is my point. Okay, from join these 2 points, join F and the point where you have cut. So I have joined. Now from this F, draw a perpendicular line and extend it to the directrix. Now you can draw this perpendicular line with the help of a protractor, okay now. So since my video is becoming too long, I am just drawing, okay now, roughly. So here, but this should be how much? 90. Okay, now you can name this point as T. Now join this T and this one. Okay, and name this as N. Last step is what? Draw again a perpendicular line here. That's your normal. It's so simple to draw. Okay now, it's so simple to draw. That's the normal. So if this is M, NM is normal, okay, and TN is tangent. Any doubt, please comment, I'll reply it, and please subscribe my channel. I'm working so hard for you. Thank you.